Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun to send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dipped and we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We are officially midweek as Bitcoin continues to drop. What is the latest? I will let you know. Everybody is looking at the market. Where do we go? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? Are we holding the line? Bitcoin ETFs have had consistent outflows. Will Bitcoin outpace gold in performance? Is gold a better investment? We're going to debate that today. Peter Schiff also dropping some comments on X. Donnie T's White House attacks are getting real. Ethereum Treasury Company, specifically Bitmine from Tom Lee. Is the $6 billion loss a design that they created to happen? This is a wild concept. And then for our spotlight today, we do have MetaMask having tokenized stocks. This is something that I thought was inevitable, but I am bullish. And is my TikTok mic on? It is. Let's see. My TikTok mic is on. Is that better? Is that better? I think there was a button I had to click. Let me know if that's better. But we do have tokenized stocks on MetaMask. Okay, yeah, there was like a little, the wires weren't fully connected, so that's my bad. We also have coins to watch, guys. So if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. And guys, we hit our 25,000 subscriber goal. Thanks to Alex, Ben, and everybody in this chat. Thank you guys so much. Woo! Guys, I can't believe it! Finally! I just hit my nails against the wall. Finally! Guys, we hit our 25,000 subscriber goal. This is wild. And literally, we were stuck for weeks. And look at us now. Look at us now! Woo! You got to pump it up. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. We're almost at 20,000 followers on TikTok as well. If you guys are on TikTok, make sure, if you could, to beautifully hit that follow button. When you started TikTok a year ago, you got followed from 3 different accounts of me. I know, you just have to block them. They're imposters. I can't stop them, unfortunately. They're always here and I can't get rid of them. I literally can't even report them because TikTok won't verify me. And that's the real problem. But we are going to continue to get after it, guys. Thank you guys so much for 25,000 subscribers. I actually just can't believe it. Usually I would do a celebratory stream and like give away some Bitcoin, but I am going to wait 12 more days until we are live for my birthday. And then I'm thinking we could do like a double whammy, 25K subs plus 23rd birthday. Bam. I think we could do like a little joint party. Is that okay with you guys? Let me know. All right, guys. let's keep getting after it. Thank you for the hearts on TikTok. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate the gifts over there. Guys, please smash the like, subscribe, and share if you can. And I'm going to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Uphold. Get your crypto on Uphold, and go visit uphold.com/Randy, because that is the vibe. And you can get an XRP debit card. You can get up to 4% back on every purchase. It's dope. Let's say good mornings to everyone, right? Rudy G, good morning. We have Mama Shadow, some backup. Doge Bowl, Corvette is here. We have Jesse, good morning. David Bowles, Doge Bowl. One House is here. Thank you to Black Hat Pieces on every platform. Let's see who else we got in the chat. Wow, you guys are really chatting it up today. Fitz, good morning. Lasers, good morning. Joe Harvey is here. Chipper, Poulin, good morning. On X with Yukio and Mike Mazzone.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're
I'm
welcome.
here for the zest.
Oh, well, hello, my friend. Thank you for being here for the Zest Infinite. Shout out to you. Thank you. Pamp the likes. Woo! Guys, I can't believe we hit 25,000 subscribers. Like, my jaw was on the floor when I saw it. I was like, no way. No way. I was so excited. Right, John Shanks. Right, John Shanks. We're getting after it. Gary, good morning. We have another friend on X. Good morning to you. Loco for Crypto. Good morning. Andy S is here. Zon Kang. Good morning. Rudy Poo. Rob C. Good morning. Who else? We have Aquarians chilling in the chat. I think I got everyone. If I didn't say good morning to you, then please yell at me, please. Hello, Ray K. Mr. Kano. Good morning. Nice to see you. Welcome. All right, guys. Wow, guys, we had 25,000 subscribers. Right, James? Right, James? 25,000. Blessed. Hello, Liberty and Trust. Liberty, did you know we hit 25,000 subscribers on this channel? Guys, this is a milestone. I don't know if you guys freaking get it. It's such a big milestone. We've been working so hard for this. Thank you guys so much to everyone who made this happen. Thank you, man. Oh, such a blessing, such a blessing. I can't believe it happened when I had straight hair. Let's continue to get into the market recap, shall we? With 25,000 subscribers. Stable is down 12%. Solana down 6.8%. Though we have Coca up 5.8%. I feel like I shouldn't be saying that. I feel like I shouldn't be saying that. Anyway, we have Adam that was doing pretty well here. That was a little bit of a random one. Monero also is up today. Looking at Bitcoin, guys, $74,620, down 1.37%. What we keep knocking on the door of is 74.75K. We had a wick low that went where? 72K. Again, we're going to rewind in the timeline here and go back to the wick high over here in October before we pulled back to 68 and catapulted on election day of 2024. Wild moves going on here. Now, again, this chart to me looks absolutely perfect. Again, surpassing previous all-time highs from 2021 over in here in 2024, going up to 100K, back down to 75, up to 126, back down to 72. This is amazing. I think Bitcoin is showing the peak price action. This is the healthiest price action I think you could see in an asset. Do you agree? Put a 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. I think this is the healthiest chart you can look at. Green dot has been freshly printed on Market Cipher. Also, bullish. Love it. If it confirms and plays out, I think we have bottom signal energy here. Bottom signal energy. We also have the VWAP that is looking to cross that zero line. It slightly is. It slightly is already, which if the green dot plays out, if the VWAP goes and pumps, that is, woof, that might be it for us, guys. That might be it. Money flow is slightly red, which again, I view as a good thing. Take it down. We have an oversold RSI, which all of a sudden all of X is paying attention to the oversold RSI. And look, articles even coming out on it. This is what we've been screaming for a while. We've been saying on the show for so long, let's go back to 75, 74 to 77K, pull back, have an oversold RSI, send it, send it, send it. People are like, no, don't do it. But look at this whole article on it. Savvy traders use a bunch of tools to analyze markets, and the RSI is one of them. And it's signaling that Bitcoin is oversold, suggesting what? What have we been saying? The recent sell-off has been too intense, and prices could see a relief bounce. But don't bet the farm is what they're saying here, because it doesn't promise a full-blown bull run, which is why I'm always going back to probabilities. Every good trader will tell you that every strategy, every signal, every indicator, it's all about probabilities. It doesn't mean it's always going to happen. But we go back again to the likelihood that when Bitcoin goes oversold, the likelihood of an incoming uptrend increases. Not that it's guaranteed, it's the likelihood that it would increase. And so I'm very, very bullish on it. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I'm always bullish on Bitcoin. You guys know that. But it goes to show that people are watching the RSI. People should be watching that VWAP. They should be watching the green dot on Market Cipher. Everyone should be looking at Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. Let's go and look at spot Bitcoin ETFs, guys, because we are having outflows and people are worried. Breaking news headlines start now. Bitcoin ETF assets slip below that $100 billion mark as we are seeing $272 million of outflows. Because my buttons work over here. According to data from So Value, the market has had the Bitcoin ETFs implode. No, I'm just kidding. The move marked the first time since Bitcoin ETFs assets under management have fallen below that level of the $100 billion mark since April of 2025. After peaking at about $168 billion in October, it came amid a broader sell-off. With Bitcoin sliding below that 74K mark, the global crypto market cap fell from $3.11 trillion to $2.64 trillion over the past week. Outflows from spot Bitcoin ETFs have followed a brief rebound in flows on Monday when there were a beautiful amount, a little wave of $562 million of net inflows. But on Tuesday, there were losses, pushing year-to-date outflows to almost $1.3 billion, coming in line with the ongoing market volatility. Looking at other ETFs with altcoins, ETH ETFs, XRP, Solana recorded modest inflows of $14 million, $19.6 million, and $1.2 million respectively. To think that XRP is outpacing Solana with inflows is kind of wild to me. That's kind of crazy. Guys, are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are we doing okay? Are you doing okay? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Are you doing okay? I need like a life check on you guys. I'm getting a little bit worried. Are you guys okay? Are you okay? Are you guys doing all right? Okay. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you're doing okay. I just want to do a little bit of a life check on you. I just want to make sure that your mental is doing all right. That noggin in there, it's doing all right. Okay, let me know. Let me know. Do you think Solana has peaked, guys? I want to know. Do you guys think Solana has peaked overall? We do have a Solana emoji. What would you rather pick? Answer this. Solana or... Wait, do we have a Solana emoji? Am I crazy? No, yeah, we do. Guys, I'm going crazy. What would be your pick, Solana or XRP? Display and member emojis. Guys, we also have a members only after show. It is Wednesday, guys. So please, if you have not yet, become a member of the YouTube channel. So that way you can get cool emojis and have access to the after show because we like to hang out. We like to hang out with each other. Hello, Chief. I see you on X. Good morning. Good morning. Let's also talk about gold versus Bitcoin. Will Bitcoin outperform gold over the next 10 years? I would say absolutely without a doubt, yes. But maybe other people have different opinions. I don't know. Throw yours in the chat. Bitcoin may be locked in a difficult market now, but long-term investors could be looking far ahead, according to Pantera Capital CEO Dan Morehead. He says, in 10 years from now, Bitcoin will massively outperform gold. That's obvious. He said this during a panel with BitMine chairman Tom Lee at the Ondo Summit in New York City on Wednesday. We'll jump into ETH and our beautiful friend Tom Lee in a little bit. Morehead said paper money is being debased at 3% every year, and that's called stable money. Now, over your lifetime, that's 90%. So it's totally rational to invest in something with a fixed quantity like gold or Bitcoin, which I would differ. Gold does not have a fixed quantity. So I would say eliminate that. Bitcoin, yes. Gold, no. He then goes and talks about investor attention, saying gold got way ahead, but they do alternate back and forth, adding that total ETF inflows into both assets have been roughly equal over the past few years, which I would not say. Bitcoin, when Bitcoin launched, the Bitcoin ETFs launched, it was the best ETF launch of all time, outpacing gold, outpacing everything. So I would disagree with a few of his points. Like, I see he's trying to have them in tandem, probably because he has money in all of it, but I would disagree. I would disagree that they're the same. They are not the same. Now, will gold be the winner? Who knows? Peter Schiff said on the show that one day people will wake up and realize that Bitcoin is worth nothing. Do you agree with that? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to replay that clip that I posted on X. Where is it? There we go. It's actually relevant. Let's discuss this. Let's discuss this. Especially because he's trying to shill tokenized gold at the same time.
Because with tokenized gold,
look at my face.
you can instantly verify that it's a legitimate token because it's on the blockchain. It has all of the validation of Bitcoin. It's all got a digital timestamp. All the transactions are verified. You don't have to worry that it's counterfeit, right? It has all those positive attributes that you find so attractive of Bitcoin. You'll have the same attributes with tokenized gold. The only difference is with tokenized gold, there's actually gold backing up the token. And yes, you have to trust that it's there. With Bitcoin, there's nothing backing it up. And you have to trust that people believe in it anyway. You have to trust that a bunch of people don't wake up and realize that it's nothing. And as long as they don't come to that realization, you're okay. But
so you're telling me like I
got nothing.
I gotta rely on like 3,000 parties. And then because you said that like the gold is real because it moved on a blockchain, Bitcoin's not real even though it moves on a blockchain and it's native to the blockchain. And then I also have to go and think to myself, oh, hey, like there's definitely things, there's definitely a stash of gold that Peter owns. Like it still doesn't make any sense. And then if you have the tokenized gold, how do you prevent double spending? How do I prevent double spending? How do I know that if I had 1 ounce of gold and then this guy owns 1 ounce, that's not the same bar? You know what I mean?
Because all the tokens are tied. They're verified.
How do I verify that?
You can't double
Do I have like a QR code on my specific bar of gold? Like it's like telling me I adopted a freaking penguin in Antarctica because I donate $5 a month. I don't know if that's really my freaking penguin. It's not my penguin.
So how do you think Tether works? How do you think?
What about my penguin? What about my penguin? I don't know where I got that from. Guys, you don't hear my videos when I play them on YouTube. You have to go to YouTube. But dude, that was so funny, bro. That was a great clip. But people are not going to wake up and realize that Bitcoin is worth nothing. And this is what, again, it goes back to what that guy said over here, the CEO of Pantera Capital, that there is no cap on gold. There isn't. And Bitcoin has outpaced gold in every metric, every single one. And so there's a lot of controversy over this. There's a lot of controversy over Peter Schiff right now, especially because he put out this tweet this morning that literally made me cringe. And he said, Trump says he believes in crypto and wants to make the US the Bitcoin capital of the world because if we don't do it, China will. And cue the quick.
China.
China.
But Chinese leadership is too smart to care about Bitcoin. While we're wasting capital and resources, they're building factories and buying gold. I'm going to say that is not true because China has been mining gold. They have Bitcoin ETFs that they've been propagating there. So I would beg to differ on that. Chinese do like Bitcoin, just a little bit more undercover, and he's ignorant because he knows that. In addition to that, why doesn't he go and confront, if China's mining gold, how much of the gold mining are they part of? What is their percentage? In addition to that, how do we know that they're actually building factories and buying gold? How do we know how much gold they're actually producing? And if China is mining supposed gold, are they selling it? Are they going to keep it? That also matters. Let's also dive into the fact that the Chinese have basically owned our stock market since the 80s. So I would say that China manipulates every market except for Bitcoin because it's something that they literally cannot control. I would like to see his reaction to that question. I would. If China's mining Bitcoin, they're mining gold, they're probably going to sell it. But that's just me. So Peter's attacking Donnie T. He's attacking the White House, which I do agree with the fact that Donnie T said, if we do not become the crypto capital of the world, everyone else will do it. And they are doing it because we're old. And we have old people that are in Congress, in the Senate, that are legislators when they're literally not going to live to see the progression of this technology or the impact it's going to have. Let's say Gen Alpha, these kids that are in like 5th grade right now, these legislators, what they're doing to destroy crypto or their attempt to destroy crypto, they won't live to see the day that Gen Alpha turns 40 years old and they're in a world where everyone else is fully digitally native with currencies, tokenization, all of these things. But we're going to be back here looking like we're using Blackberries and flip phones compared to the rest of the world. Do we realize that's what's happening here? And so there's a lot of things going on with the market structure bill. The reason why the Dems won't let it move forward is because they say Donnie T has a conflict of interest. But if his family has a business, that has nothing to do with what he's doing, right? That has nothing to do with him being president. And so within the market structure bill, there is no room for ethics, right? Like, this is just a legislation, the laws of the land, as people like to call it, right? So then why are we bringing in a morality thing? That if they literally have said it too, that's the thing. They literally have said it, that if we're going to focus on ethics, there's a whole different committee for that. There's a whole different committee. It has nothing to do with market structure bill. So this is, again, taxpayer dollars getting wasted and everyone's time being wasted, frankly. What are we paying these people for? For them to just cry every day? Like, this is ridiculous. Donnie T's negotiations and the people that negotiate for him on the U.S. Senate's crypto market structure bill refuse to sign off on legislation that goes after the president directly for his digital asset business ties, one of the chief points Dems have demanded in talks over how the U.S. industry should be governed, which again has nothing to do with the governance of this industry. And I'll say it again, that it makes no sense for them to say that lawmakers or presidents cannot use crypto because crypto is going to be the currency of the world. It will absorb the world's wealth. So if you're icing out politicians from the system, then how are they going to keep up with technology? How? That's like saying a president can't use stable coins to transact. They can only use the dollars in their bank account. That doesn't make sense. It's just a digital currency. You can't ice them out from a system they're going to have to use. Ridiculous. Now, some of the earlier proposals for the ethics provisions on the bills, especially proposed by Senator Aiden Schiff in California, saying we're completely outrageous. They're completely outrageous. Crazy. Patrick Witt, the executive director of the President's Council for Advisors on Digital Assets, said to CoinDesk that, again, it was ridiculous. mentioning, we've made it clear that there are red lines. We're not going to allow the targeting of the president individually or his family members. He said he's hopeful that Dems will be pitching more reasonable versions that feel a bit closer to something that could ultimately be agreed to, which this is what I spoke to Kitco News about yesterday. So today they're going to release my interview. Yesterday I had like a good 10, 20-minute interview with Kitco News. Kitco News is one of the top financial news stations in America. And so this is what I was saying to them yesterday. They were like, what's going on with the Clarity Act? What's happening here? I was like, they're debating over wording. It's not about wording. It's about what is right. What is the due process? Oh, guys, wait, no way. Shut up. I literally was just mentioning this interview. They just emailed me just now. It said, thanks again for joining. Interview is now live. We pop off. We pop off with Kitco News. And again, this is what I was telling them. I was like, Kitco, my friends, it's not about the wording of the bill. It's like whether or not the bill is right. And I quoted Brian Armstrong. Guys, we'd rather have no bill than a bad one. And the bank shouldn't even be involved. Why are we debating banks versus crypto? The Dems versus the Repubs. Why are we debating this? It's about what the industry is, defining it, and moving forward so we can allow innovation. Yes, and a lot of them do insider trading, yes. So there's a lot more ethical things we need to address over, what is Donnie T's family doing? Come on, there's a lot bigger things we have to worry about. Nancy Pelosi insider trading, Liz Warren insider trading, the corruption that they ensue within our whole government. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So ridiculous. Hold on, guys. I want to see if I could pull up this link. Where's my email? Fire. Give me that. Beautiful.
Hackers and scammers aren't just a threat.
Okay, I got it. So if you guys want to go like and comment on Kitco News, you could. So Kitco News, Bitcoin pullback doesn't change the $1 million roadmap. Oh yeah, because I went crazy yesterday. I was like, $1 million Bitcoin is programmed. I popped off on this interview, guys. Literally a 15-minute interview. Bless Kitco News. We love them so much. Wow, this is so lit. Guys, go check out this interview. I can't pinpoint when I was talking about the bill. Maybe I could find it here. Because it's going to take our bank deposits and put it elsewhere. So I think this should... Oh, yeah, this was it. A media... What I would look at as money.
That's interesting. What about crypto? Do they want yields?
I think everybody wants to make more money instead of having it sit there. When you look at traditional bank accounts, and a lot of my friends, I was having a conversation with a friend the other day. She doesn't even know how to start investing, and that's why she was asking me about Bitcoin, because she told me that her bank, her savings account, has no interest. And that's why the banks are really fighting with the Clarity Act against the crypto industries, because they're intimidated. They know that when you have an asset like a stable coin that you could go on a crypto exchange and earn yield on, why would I not make my money work for myself? I mean, this is where people get caught up in traditional finance, and the banks, again, are worried about deposits being gone into stablecoins and giving us liquidity into stablecoins. That's the big issue here, is the intimidation of the banking sector. But yes, Gen Z wants yield. We want to be able to actually make our money work for us and outpace inflation, because the American dream is dying for Gen Z. Multiple of us are working multiple jobs just to sustain a mediocre, bare minimum life.
Yeah. Talk to me about Genius Act. I mean, we've been watching the Genius Act take place. We've been seeing this new, institutional, almost political support too. I mean, are these tailwinds? Are they headwinds now? Where do you think we're going in the next couple of months?
In regards to the Genius Act, that's already signed into law. Yeah. Whatever happened, that's done. And I do believe that the Genius Act opened the doors for stable coins in the United States. But again, it kind of puts the power in the states' hands, which is why you're seeing a lot of states make their own rules when it comes to stable coins and stable coin issuers, especially issuers that are below that $14 billion mark. When it comes to the Clarity Act and the battle there with stable coins, I think this is going to end up getting ironed out. The headlines today were more so about bankers and crypto industry leaders coming up with the right wording. But like the CEO of Coinbase said, if it's a bad bill, we'd rather have no bill than a bad bill. Why are we focusing on wording when we should focus on what the point is? And this is what really boggles me, as you can say, about the banks being a part of this conversation to begin with. Because why would we involve the people that are actually trying to obliterate this industry? We saw Operation Choke Point 2.0. Why do you think all of a sudden with the new administration, they would change their minds and say, you know what, we love stable coins because it's going to take our bank deposits and put it elsewhere. So I think this should be more crypto focused than bank focused.
Yeah. It's interesting because, I mean, Randy, I mean, you talk about financial.
I freaking popped off on that channel. So Kitco News, thank you for having me. We love Kitco News. They literally just uploaded it. They tagged our YouTube channel, so feel free to go and jump in there and give some love to Kitco News. But I do have the actual link myself. I will be posting it on the YouTube channel later today. So maybe don't watch the whole thing. Just like for Kitco and comment that you came from here. But I will be uploading this by my lonesome later today when I'm able to download it and have the time. But that is oh, thank you guys. Wow, you guys are freaking going off about the hair. But yeah, no, Kitco News, thank you so much. We'd rather have no bill than a bad one. And within the interview, we were even talking about Bitcoin treasury companies, Ethereum treasury companies, and this is what leads me to the headline about Tom Lee from BitMine saying his $6 billion Ether paper loss was part of the plan. Was it really? BitMine Immersion Tech Chairman Tom Lee pushed back against criticism of their growing paper losses this week, saying the drawdown reflected the design of its ETH treasury strategy rather than a flaw in execution. In a series of posts on X, Lee said BitMine is built to track the price of ETH and outperform it over a full market cycle, likening its structure to an index-style product rather than a tactical trading vehicle. And so he said crypto is in a downturn, so naturally ETH is down, but, okay. And he said, bottom line, Ethereum is the future of finance and that BitMine will see unrealized losses, but it's not a bug, it's a feature. And that's it. Tom Lee is a darn savage. He is. And everyone's like fudding Tom Lee. Everyone's like all mad at Tom Lee. Listen, are his price predictions always correct? Maybe not. And that's majority of the thing anyway. So you should never be listening to price predictions all the time. It's great to hear them. But you always have to have a bullish and a bearish case scenario, which is something else. I was telling Kitco News yesterday, why are we being degenerates out here? Don't be over leveraged. Trade with a plan. And so their ETH treasury, yes. It's the plan. Did he know that ETH was probably going to go down at some point and dip? Yes. But does he also see the potential? Yes. Because when you look at ETH, I think ETH is massively undervalued. And where he started buying was about right under 3K. If you're buying right now, you basically double. If we go back to all-time highs, you're up 127%. So I think Tom Lee is going to end up having the last laugh. Well, everyone now is like, wham, Tom Lee, and getting mad at him. No, he's going to have the last laugh. Especially because if ETH bursts through that 200-day SMA, that's at $3,641, we could go straight to 4K, hold support, move up to all-time highs. That would be the most bombastic scenario. While we're here, we could look at ETH and go into our spotlight, which is the fact that MetaMask is getting in the nitty-gritty when it comes to ETH. But quick TA here, $2,168 ETH, down 2.74%. We want to hold support where we're at 2170. Bearish level to watch is $2,000 clean. We have a green dot printed. Money flow is down. VWAP is slightly, I don't even know if you could see it on my screen, very, very slightly crossing that zero line. So if it goes up confidently, that's bullish. That is very bullish. Also, the RSI oversold. Likelihood of an incoming uptrend increases, guys. Look at the likelihoods. But we're going to get into our spotlight, which is tokenized stocks. Let's do it. MetaMask integrated Ondo to offer tokenized US stocks inside of the wallet. This is bullish. Actually, I also covered this on Kitco yesterday, I believe, tokenized stocks. I believe I covered this yesterday. MetaMask, the popular self-custodial wallet, has added access to tokenized US stocks, ETFs, and commodities through a new integration with Ondo Finance's global markets platform, the company said on Tuesday. Eligible MetaMask mobile users in supported non-US jurisdictions, again, which really boggles my mind that the US, we can't get ourselves together to have something like this here. They can now buy and trade more than 200 US tokenized securities, including shares tracking companies like Tesla, Apple, and Nvidia, as well as ETFs tied to gold, silver, and the NASDAQ directly inside the wallet without opening a trad brokerage account. This is what is so wild. Supported non-US jurisdictions. So everyone outside the US could invest in the US markets, but people in the US can't get access to it. What in the backwards? Like, that is crazy to me. That is so wild. Joe Lubin, the founder and CEO of Consensus and co-founder of Ethereum, said access to U.S. markets still runs through legacy rails, brokerage accounts, fragmented apps, and rigid trading windows haven't meaningfully evolved. He said bringing Ondo's tokenized U.S. stocks and ETFs directly into MetaMask shows what a better model looks like. A single self-custodial wallet where people can move crypto between crypto and trad assets without intermediaries and without giving up control. I agree. I agree with him 100%. But why can't we have this in the US? This is why. Like, we're debating over ethics that should even be brought into the crypto market structure bill. We're wasting time when everyone else outside the US gets to enjoy the fruits of our markets. That is wild to me. What in the backwards? We have to go into coins to watch. This is stressing me out. Gainers, losers, gainers here. We have Cosmos, aka Atom, up 3.49%, Monero up 2.3%, World's Liberty up 2.2%, Morpho up 1.6%, MYX up 1.5%. Looking at our losers here, we have Stable down 11.5%, Solana down 7%, Stacks maybe losing its stack down 7%, XDC down 5.8%, and OKB down 5%. Let's look at Litecoin. Poor little Litecoin is $58 right now. We're down 1%, looking at a bearish 43, bullish 64. Green dot has been printed, confirming on market Cipher momentum is picking up ever so slightly along with that money flow. VWAP is picking up as well. That's bullish. That's good. We like that. RSI still oversold, which again, very bullish. Very, very bullish. Pampy to that. Bullish, bullish. Guys, if you have not yet, please, would you like to subscribe to my YouTube channel? Would you like to like the stream? Would you like to comment and say hello? You're more than welcome to do it. We have a members only after show that we're going to dive into, guys. If you have not yet, please become a member of the channel and get your cool emojis and then send it on over to Discord, where you can go in Discord, connect your YouTube account, and it'll read that you're a lovely member. Therefore, it will unlock the doors to the members only stage and you'll be able to hang out with us. This is just a beautiful time to be alive. There are some stressful things within the crypto sector, but overall, I am mega bullish. I don't think people really understand how bullish I am, how exciting it is to be in crypto right now. The gift of $74,000 Bitcoin. I really don't think people get it. This is a gift. Thank you to the nameless individual that just subscribed to the channel. But this is a beautiful time to be alive. What a great time to be in crypto, where we're at like the crossroads of major revolution. A major revolution. I am so happy that we're able to experience something like Bitcoin, the beginnings of something like Bitcoin, where people are going to look back generations from now. What were people thinking when this digital currency came about? 10 years from now, we'll be looking back and laughing at what we're talking about right now. It's downright silly. Oh my gosh, are we Is Bitcoin going to outpace gold? Is Bitcoin really going to be money? Is Litecoin going to be money? I also spoke about Litecoin on Kitco News. Savage. But I am absolutely loving being a part of this space. It is an absolute blessing. People might not see that right now, but we see it every single day. Bull market, bear market, anytime we are here. Bitcoin is the best performing asset of all time. It's been in a bull market since its inception, and there's no one, not one entity that can destroy it. And Bitcoin gives us hope. And hope is the only thing that is stronger than fear. And I have hope in you and every single person that is watching this podcast, every single person that partakes in Bitcoin, because it is the most peaceful revolution in history. There is no weapon you need to pick up to defend yourself. All you need to do is go to an exchange like Uphold and exchange your dollars for Bitcoin, and you will be set free. Every time I acquire Bitcoin, I'm acquiring more freedom. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And if you have not yet, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. Thank you guys for 25,000 subscribers. This was a major milestone that obviously I couldn't have done without you guys. And I'm just so bullish on 25,000 subs. 30,000 is next. And we're going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing until I'm old and wrinkly and I can't climb no more. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Again, smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends, join the members only after show, and I will see you guys in a little bit. I will upload my Kitco News interview, so just be patient with me. Let me do this after show, and then I will get this up and running for you guys. So stay blessed. Have a beautiful day. Happy Wednesday. Go to Discord. And as always, stay zesty. Mwah. Bye.